I mean, there's a. Have you read The Velvet Rage?
No.
So The Velvet Rage is a book of this. I think he's a therapist. I may be wrong, so don't
Yeah.
quote me. But he studies gay men in particular,
Mm-hmm.
and what gay men lack is shame resilience.
Shame resilience.
So do you know the difference between guilt and shame?
No, I guess not.
So there's a distinction between the two of them, and sometimes we use them interchangeably, but that's actually incorrect.
Okay.
According to Dr. Brene Brown, guilt is I did something wrong. Shame is I am wrong for doing this.
Damn. Wait. I am wrong.
I am wrong. Like there's the difference is I like if I knock this over, man, I
Guilty.
did something wrong.
Yeah.
That's guilt. And I feel bad.
Yeah.
Or even if I said something like, yo, Mikey, your tattoo's ugly, like, which is not. But you know what I mean?
But that's you doing something.
That's me doing something wrong.
Yeah.
Internalizing that wrongness is I am wrong. And that leads to a whole other realm of possibilities. And so that's why I have the tattoo I am blank on my wrist as a reminder that my mouth is magic. And if I say I am smart, great. If I say I'm stupid, also right. Because whatever I'm saying, I'm creating.
Right.
Right? So The Velvet Rage looks at gay men and shame resilience. Resilience meaning the ability to overcome things or bounce back from them. Because the world, up until this point, has said queer people are wrong, they're an abomination, they're fill in the blank, sinful, whatever.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We internalize I am wrong because I am gay, right? And no one likes feeling shame.
Right.
But most people, like you, for instance, you're a cis heterosexual male who's white passing. Like the world is in your oyster. Like, you know what I mean? Like
White passing to non-whites.
white passing to not. No, I mean, you're still white passing. You're culturally not white.
Let me tell you, man. When I went to Santa Cruz, when there was like a bunch of white people, they knew I was not white.
I mean, you do have some facial features that like, yeah, I can see that. No, it's true. But
I confused everybody else except the white people. That nah.
you ain't one of us.
Well, you know, I've seen them here before, bro.
Well, T. We can unpack that in a second.
Sure.
But where was I? Shame resilience. Oh, okay, yeah. So like, if you did something wrong, it was like, oh, you just did this thing wrong. Don't cry over spilt milk. Like it's fine, right? For queer people, it's not the same. And so, in order to combat shame, they have to be the smartest. They have to be the prettiest. They have to be the richest. I hang out with celebrities. I'm wearing designer. I know the person who runs this club. You don't? Like, they make themselves perfect as a means to never feel that shame ever again. You know?
Yeah.
But that's not the solution because in time, you will always feel shame. You'll get dumped.
No one's perfect, so you're obviously gonna have day-to-day
you won't get that
things.
job.
Yeah.
You won't, whatever. But the most person would be like, oh man, that really sucked. Oh, well, that has nothing to do with me. For some people, and the way that this book describes, it'd be like if I didn't get that job, it's like, oh, I'm wrong. Oh, there's something wrong with me. Oh man, like, or that person just is like, oh, I don't want to have sex anymore. I'd be like, oh my God, like
It's
shame.
me.
Yeah. As opposed to like, well, that has nothing to do with me. He just chose what he chose.
Yeah.
Cool. Bye. Like, yeah. So,
Yeah, I feel like I've also had to come into that myself where I'm okay with my failures and not think that I'm a failure, but just like maybe I just didn't try hard enough, or maybe that I just didn't bring enough to the table to get that job. I'm like, okay, well, I didn't have enough experience, and like being okay with like that there's nothing fundamentally wrong with me, but it was just, I didn't meet the criteria. Okay, so be it. If I would have met the criteria, I would have gotten it.
Yeah.
So on and so forth.
Or it could be something completely outside of you, right? Like it could be the position is no longer available because we actually don't have budget, and you could have been an incredible candidate.
Right.
Or in my industry, the person that we hired to play across from you just looks younger than you, and it looks like a weird match.
Yeah.
So we couldn't give you the job, although the audition was incredible.
Right.
Right. It's really about looking distinguishing between external versus internal loci of control, because there are certain things that are in your control,
Yeah.
and there's other things that just aren't.